Hello, my name is Brandon Ramacco, and today we're going to cover a self-treatment for a tension type headache connected to the muscles at the top of the neck or the bottom of the skull here. This is called the suboccipital region. The suboccipital muscles are there, and that's what we're going to cover. Now, how are we going to treat these muscles? And why would treating these muscles help with a headache? Well, what we're trying to find and treat are myofascial trigger points. So myofascial trigger points can create pain that travels, in particular in this pattern. So some muscle knots that cause a pain in this pattern are found in the jaw muscles, some in the shoulder muscles here, and some, as mentioned, at the bottom of the skull, sort of top of the neck region. So if we can treat those muscles, they can get rid of the headache. Now, not everyone's headache is caused by these muscles, so this treatment might not work for you. But for others, this treatment is like magic. It just instantly gets rid of the headache. And so it's just a great tool in the toolbox to have. So how do we identify whether it's connected, and how do we actually do the treatment? So to see if it's connected, if you push on the knot, you should feel the pain travel. It should recreate your pain. So that's what we're looking for when we're looking for the exact points. We're looking for a recreation of your headache. So even though the point of this video is to focus up here, I am going to use a common point here just to sort of explain the process. This point here is sort of self-treatable. You can use your fingers and then reinforce them so you don't hurt your fingers. There's sometimes one sort of in this corner somewhere. And on me, it actually does create a little bit of a headache. I don't have a headache today, but I was working on my computer a lot today. So if I push deep in there, I can start to feel it spread. So maybe I'm close to getting a headache. So I find that point that causes it to spread right there. And I apply enough pressure so I can feel that pain, but it's not too much. And in between 5 seconds, 10 seconds, maybe as long as 60 seconds, the pain should start to drop. Once the pain drops, I can increase the pressure. The pain should go back up, and I wait for the pain to drop again. And I keep on repeating the process until there's no more pain. And when there's no more pain, when I come off, it should feel much looser, and the headache should be gone. Actually, that's amazing. My neck does feel a lot looser after that. I didn't realize how tight. After this video, I'm going to do the other side too. But the point of this video is we're going to target up here today. So I have my tools here. You might recognize these tools. Any tool with a handle shaped like this will work. We're looking for anything that's sort of rounded and sort of pointy, but not going to hurt you. So I'm using basically some kitchen utensils here. You can use something from the toolbox. You can use a marker, but anything with a handle sort of like this. Sometimes people use pens. Be careful not to break your pens. But anything like this will work. So I think I'll use the knife today. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to follow me here. So we have the skull here, and we have our spine. And there's typically three, although there could be more, three locations you want to check. One location is, if you sort of follow the skull, there's a bit of a corner out here. Just on the inside just on the inside of this corner, sort of here, and you want to be pushing up into the skull, there's sometimes one there. There's sometimes one between sort of the skull region and the spine, sort of in that corner. There's sometimes one in there. And there's sometimes one sort of on the spine, just a little bit lower, maybe an inch lower. So you want to sort of come in and go maybe from the side a little bit in towards the spine. Now, right now, even if I'm pushed fairly firmly, I really can't get anywhere because the muscles are tight. The muscles are busy holding my head up. And if I try to force through, my arm's going to get tired. I'm going to run out of strength. Like, how am I going to be able to hold this for a minute or two to completely get rid of the pain? I'm not going to be able to. So here's the beauty of this strategy. So let's say I'm aiming for this corner one between the spine and the skull, so I want to aim in there. So I'm just going to focus on just holding my tool, and I'm going to hold it sort of against my shoulder. Then I'm going to sort of have my head sort of hang into it. So now my head is relaxed. The muscles are relaxed, and now it's sunk. The tool is sunk deep into my neck. And I'm not working that hard at holding the tool. My arm muscles aren't working at all because my hand is sitting right on my shoulder. I'm only working a little bit to hold on to the tool. And so I can hold this quite easily until the pain starts to drop, and I can go deeper and try to really get rid of it. And of course, I can move this around in slightly different locations to try to target those possible muscle knots causing a headache. So I hope you found this useful, and I hope this helps, and I wish you luck. Cheers.